American women spend big money to look good. $8 billion a year is spent on cosmetics annually in the U.S. In fact, a recent survey shows that the average American woman will spend $15,000 in their lifetime on makeup such as mascara, blush, foundation, powders, and lip products. But experts say the brushes that are used to apply them are just as important as the makeup itself. Makeup brushes are one of the most important investments a person can make. But most women don't know the difference between the many varieties available or what they should even consider when choosing a brush.
Animal hair has originally been used primarily for makeup brushes, and many different animal hairs have been used. Today, principally, the major fiber used for makeup brushes is goat hair, and occasionally pony hair as well. Both of them perform well, but principally they're just plentiful. On the synthetic side, most of the synthetic brushes began with nylon fibers, but today are made principally from polybutadiene terephthalate, which is also known as PBT, and it's an effective fiber, but it does not pick up or lay down cosmetic products the same way as a natural hairbrush does.
Typically, brushes made from goat hair have been harvested as a food byproduct. But as consumption of goat decreases worldwide, ethical concerns are growing about goats being raised for their hair, not their meat.
The goat pelt is part of the food byproduct, and principally it comes from countries where goat is a protein for the population. But as we're seeing in a lot of countries as they develop, the middle class doesn't want to eat goat as a protein and moves instead to fish and beef and pork. And that we start to see then increases the price of the goat, and in turn that starts to mean that the pelt on the back of the goat starts to be as valuable as the meat itself. And when that happens, our concern is we're going to be raising goats for the purpose of making makeup brushes, and we don't want to see that happen.
In addition, brushes made from goat hair are composed of keratin protein, which decomposes over time, potentially supporting the growth of bacteria.
Goat hair is the most commonly used material in makeup brushes, and while it's really fantastic at picking up makeup particles and depositing them onto the skin, it also comes with a number of challenges. Goat hair is difficult to clean because there are so many scales on the cuticle. It's also a breeding ground for bacteria because it contains organic material. The other issue is when you clean a brush very aggressively, when you're lathering it, goat hair is very likely to shed. Because it's real animal hair, it breaks off just like human hair does, and it's just a natural part of organic fiber.
These factors concerned experts at Taiki Group, a leading cosmetic brush manufacturer and makeup tool supplier.
Over and over again, we see in surveys with consumers that the principal concern women have about makeup brushes is hygiene. It's not possible to clean your brush every time after use. And natural hair brushes are protein-based, so they are a natural place for bacteria, mold, and fungus to grow. So always a woman should be concerned about how is the brush going to be used, where is the brush going to be used, and can they keep that brush clean.
To help address these concerns, Taiki, in cooperation with DuPont, has introduced a new alternative human-engineered fiber that mimics the finest animal hair and then improves on it by adding antimicrobial protection. Called Tafre, this fiber is 100% animal-free and made from 37% annually renewable plant resource. In fact, the Tafre fiber collection of brushes is changing the experience of using makeup brushes.
We think the Tafre is a revolutionary new fiber that we have worked for a number of years with DuPont to create. It is intended to be a human-engineered fiber that improves on nature itself. We have taken DuPont's Sorona molecule and we have extruded that into a fiber, and then we have twisted that fiber and we've tipped that fiber to actually improve upon the dimensions that nature creates for a hair itself. In doing so, we've created a fiber that picks up and lays down powder better than animal fiber does.
While Sorona has been around for a long time, Taiki was a leader in identifying and recognizing that the properties that Sorona could bring to a brush could really provide the value to the customer. And so they've been leading the development of the use of Sorona in cosmetic brushes. Sorona brings three things to Tafre. It brings softness and flexibility. It brings a very low tendency to retain moisture. And it brings the renewable content to the brush.
One of the benefits of the Tafre fiber is that it works well not just with liquid and cream products, but also with powder. Up till now, synthetic brushes have mostly been really designed to work with liquids and creams. Tafre, by its unique design, is uniquely suited to work with powders as well.
The Tafre fiber is just one way Taiki continues to revolutionize the beauty industry. For more than 80 years, Taiki has been a global leader in creating innovative, eco-friendly, and research-driven solutions for the world's ever-changing beauty landscape.
Taiki has long been invested in the idea of beauty is in the science. We believe that there are ways to improve upon the traditional methods of applying cosmetic products to the consumer skin. And Tafre is just one more of those ways that we're doing that. We're also involved in numerous other areas of ways to improve that application of the product itself. That's one of the most important experiences for the consumer, and we believe that that is a way that Taiki brings value to our customers, the brands, and to the consumers by making the application experience better.
To find out more about the Tafre Taiki fiber, please visit taikibeauty.com.